It's Homebrew coming at ya. Happy Homebrew Wednesday to everyone. It's just not right to do Homebrew Wednesday without, without having a homebrew. And I really, oh, that sounded good. I really do like the double IPA. That's a Christian that came and snagged some and brought them over to his friends this past week. And they loved it. So, not a big surprise. This is a good beer. Oh, that's nice. It still can go hoppier. It needs to go hoppier. So, anyway, we are coming up on the SJ Pour Challenge quickly here. So, things are just revving up at this point. And I'm no exception to that. I just got all the beers labeled today. And so I hope to be shipping them out to SJ tomorrow or Friday, but they'll be getting out the door pretty quick here. As many of you know, SJ's been really heavy in the demolition mode, tearing down his wood shop and the deck up above. And in fact, he just sent me a text a little over an hour ago saying that he had just finished his 14th dump run. So, God bless you, sir. So my beer is dedicated to him and that work on the whole wood shop. And so here's a take a look. This beer is turned into the robusted SJ Woodshop Porter. It's a robust porter, but there you go. There's SJ. Yes, that's his face on it with a little homebrew bottle or jug down below him. And I'll throw a little thing up here on the side so you can get a better look of what that label looks like. So anyway, fun making the label. But boy, I really enjoyed the beer. So here's a little video on the beer. See what you think. Okay, here it is. I'm finally trying the SJ Pour beer that has vanilla beans in it, cocoa nibs, and mission figs. So it's has some effervescence on the side, not really much in the head, but that's not a big deal to me. I'm gonna get a nose on this. Oh man, that smells so good. That really smells nice. Oh man, yeah, you totally get like this nice, really roasty malts in it, and you could totally get the chocolate, the cocoa nib in that is totally there. You can tell there's some like dark fruit essence, but not a lot. And of course, not going to get much because it's just a California ale yeast. So you're not going to get anything esters. The only thing you'll get is the little bit we got off the fig. Oh, but it's really, it smells wonderful. All right, I'm going to get a taste on this one. The only disappointing thing is that right off the top is that it's not a full mouth filled, It's on the light end of a medium body, which as a home brewer that doesn't surprise me at all. And my first shot at something like this, we had to go with kind of the ingredients that were dealt out to us. Yeah, I could see trying to make this even bigger. California yeasts are going to attenuate out pretty well, and they're going to kind of leave you. They're not going to do anything with esters. So I'm enjoying this, but where this is going to be really, really fun is I think I have to come back with like a Belgian yeast or some other kind of yeast on this, maybe. Do it with an English yeast or something, and let some of these esters come out. But this is really enjoyable. Cheers. That was one heck of a good beer. I got to tell you, I think that is by far the best dark beer I've ever made. Yeah, I was talking about making a stout. I know some of you heard, but I think it just fit the robust porter category a little better. We'll see. Who cares? It's how it tastes, right? but it sure worked good with the label for SJ. Speaking of really good beers, you know, we've got some great brewers, you know, in and amongst us, and some are participating. And one I'll mention real quick, a little shout out, is the guys from American Beer TV. And, you know, I don't know if it's both of them or one of the two of them, but they're participating in the SJ Pour experiment. And I'm kind of excited to see what they've made, because these guys are very knowledgeable guys. They're from Southern California. They know beers. I'm really charged to see what they put out. If I remember correct, I think they're out of like Whittier, California. I know that area pretty well. And my shout out this week, I'm going to do kind of a shout out, but it's kind of to that beer reviewer community. This one's going to go to Jamison Moeckel. And I should say Jamison Heath Moeckel. And great beer reviewer. If you have not seen his stuff, Jamison's just down to earth. He says it like it is. I really appreciate his style. And I agree with him most of the time on most of his reviews. He got a suggestion from one of our own, from Homebrew Wednesday sorts, came from Dan ABA. Dan told him about a German chocolate cake milk stout. Did you get that? German chocolate cake milk stout. Does that sound good or what? I mean, that sounds amazing. I mean, I want to get hooked up on that. But I'm going to have a link down below for Jamison for that review. Go check out his site. He does some great reviews. And if any of you decide to make a German chocolate cake beer, think about sending one to me. Guess that sounds awesome. And on news front for Christian actually moved out of the house a couple days ago. He's still getting the whole thing cleaned up to get his loan, but that's starting to move forward, so hopefully that'll break loose, and he has actually started moving back into his home. So he decided to do that, and hopefully the rest of it will fall into place for him. All right, so moving along. I went and had some fun with this weekend. Me and the missus went away for the weekend. Woohoo, we got away. We went out to Bend, Oregon. It was beautiful. It was fun. We got to check out some volcano stuff and go by some rock climbing areas. And of course, I got to try some beer out there because Deschutes is out there and so many other brewers are out there. So here, I got a little clip to show you a little bit about what we did and some of the beers we had.
Yeah, you can see what things are cones as you look around.
Uh-huh. I know I've heard a lot about this place.
if you can't feel alive like this, it ain't ever gonna happen.
I hope you enjoyed that. I hope I didn't bore you to death. I tell you what, that is beautiful country out there. So sweet. I do love it out there. It was fun. It's been 10 years. I can't believe it's been 10 years. And now there are so many more breweries. I mean, in 2011, they added 6 more. And 2012, they added 5 more. Another one in 2013 already. Wow. There are places to visit. Great stuff. Crux was fantastic to visit, and you'll be seeing a beer review from me very shortly from Crux. I got their Tough Love Stout. I've got high hopes for that one, but we'll see. I would have shown you what's going on with the hops. The Centennial hops have reached the top of the 6-foot pole, but I've got to get the lines set up. So I've got to find time either this week or this weekend to get the lines going up to the roof of the house. That'll be fun. Oh yeah. I'm about 4 days behind on videos right now, which apparently is a mountain full of videos. You all have been just pumping videos out between my beer reviewers and Homebrew Wednesday guys and Beer Fun Fridays and you name it. There's a ton of videos out there. So I'll be packing up my beers to send to SJ and watching some videos while I do that. And I will catch you all next week. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers.